Tonight, there are only 8,300 child psychological facilities in the country, and during this pandemic, that need has grown. It's been growing at an alarming rate, leaving many hospitals unable to take on more patients.
And one of those facilities is right here in our backyard, right here in Columbus, Nationwide Children's Hospital and its Big Lots Behavioral Health Pavilion. Tonight, Cynthia McFadden from NBC News joining us now live to share how NCH is tackling this growing crisis. And Cynthia, thanks for joining us here in Columbus. We saw you talking to the staff, talking to the patients there, and we could just tell out of a lot of the stories you've done, you were just truly blown away by the good work that they're doing there.
Yeah, I really am. Just to be clear, there are 8,300 child psychiatrists in the country and far fewer hospitals that actually have any inpatient beds at all, which is part of what makes what's happening in Columbus so exciting. I mean, to open during the pandemic, folks there were saying they opened 4 days before your governor shut the state down. To do it and to do it so well is really impressive. I have to say, I've been covering this really epidemic of child mental health in the country, and it's very impressive what's going on there.
Do you anticipate this will be a model for the rest of the country?
You know, it's an interesting question. One of the things that people around the country tell us is that they don't have the money. And the way it's working, in addition to tremendous community support for the hospital, what the hospital's decided to do is to take the areas that do make money, and there are some, and put those into behavioral health, which is you know, very poorly reimbursed by insurance, for example. It pays only a small fraction of the actual cost of providing the services. So that model, the sort of Robin Hood model, I think is something that other children's hospitals could take a look at. But there is a tremendous need, and one of the things that's also impressive about what the folks over at Nationwide are doing, they're reaching out to the community. Local pediatricians can call in, and psychiatrists on the staff, because there are so few in the country, psychiatrists on the staff will give them advice about particular patient cases, whether it be medication or, you know, how to evaluate certain circumstances or what other resources might be available in the community. And as you no doubt know, Ohio is exploring working with them and with others, the state that is, to expand services so that if there is a mental health crisis in the community with kids, parents and others will have someone to call besides the police to get help. These are folks who are really expert at de-escalating situations.
All right, Cynthia McFadden, thank you so much for joining us. We should tell everybody at home that NBC4 this month we've partnered with the Nationwide Children's Hospital to talk about On Our Sleeves. And a reminder for all of you at home, you can see more of Cynthia McFadden's report tonight on Nightly News with Lester Holt starting at 6:30 right here on NBC4.